screenshots to go
It's
to.
fine. Do your thing.
We're
Not
live.
much is being asked.
You're live. I'm minimizing all of your windows because there's like
Let's go. We'll see you over there.
a million windows. Which one is Paul Cherry iPhone? This one?
Yeah. Not that one.
This one.
Not the one that you just did.
So why are they both Paul Cherry iPhone?
I don't know.
Okay, just got one of them.
We're live. We're live. I picked up the microphone because we're officially live. We're in the waiting room, though, and Maya has the wrong screen up, but that's okay. She's screen grabbing her record cover for her picks.
A few of them went on there, but not all of them.
Okay, well, let's just get the right screen going. You sent it to the wrong phone again.
I am literally trying my best.
Wrong one again.
I sent it to the right one.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So now they're all on there. I'm pulling up this.
All right. Are we almost ready, Maya?
Yeah, but now I have to find a background music.
Oh, no, I have it. I have everything. Oh yeah, find your background music. That's right.
See anything.
I've got some funny tricks. All right, you guys, we're off to a slow start today. But we are live nonetheless. All right. I'm ready to go.
That's awesome.
You ready to start the show? Ooh, that was loud in my headphones, Maya. Turn it down a little bit, please.
I'm trying, but you have to make peace with me, please.
All right. A very relaxed start.
Well, you wanted me to go live right away.
Well, 'cause we like to go live at 6 p.m.
Sometimes we like to go live at
We
6:15.
Well, going live later isn't as good. Going live at 6 is the move. Okay.
Now I can't see OBS. It's not pulling up.
Oh, okay. Let me help you. Hold on.
It's right there.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Wait, no, I can do it, Maya. I have the thing set up. Okay. Here we go. We're almost there. Here we go. Ready? Oh.
Well, you gotta just
All right. Here we go.
Oh my God, corny, lame, boo, tomato, throwing tomatoes.
And we're live with another episode of Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream, the only show on Twitch that talks about the deep cuts. We're here, just me and Maya. Today's episode is all about the fan submissions. We have garnered up all of our fan subs. I've got my my little funny music maker, stupid box back. And I've got my little vocal changer box back. So the deep cuts. I got some more added production value this week. Maya, how are you doing?
Hi, everyone.
She seems a little down. What's going on?
Well, I don't like to be rushed.
Well, we knew that.
And I didn't really have a lot of prep time. I just sort of got home from work, had a quesadilla, and then sat down in this chair, and and then Paul immediately went on live, even though I hadn't screen grabbed my songs.
I know.
And
sorry about that.
We didn't have background music loaded up.
Oh gosh, I know it was a mess.
There was a lot, and I didn't have there was a lot going on, and now here we are.
But that's okay, 'cause we're here now. We've got our background music, and we've got a bunch of fan submissions to get through. And I've got to pick myself, and we've got a very special low-key drop that we're going to do at the end of the show.
Nice.
I'm personally having a great day because I finished my album last night, and we went out for a nice expensive dinner to celebrate.
This is true.
And I just spent the day here relaxing and really not doing much of anything, just feeling this sense of accomplishment that comes with finishing an entire full-length jazz record. So that's been feeling really great for me.
That is so awesome.
Maya helped me come up with the song titles because it's hard to come up with a jazz song title.
Yes.
What was your favorite of the song titles that you came up with?
Oh my God, corny, lame, boo.
I wonder why it's
Tomato,
doing that.
tomato.
My funny box is acting up.
Tomato.
It's just doing
It
that.
won't stop saying tomato. I think maybe maybe Don't You Wish.
Don't You Wish. That's a good one.
And I liked maybe what was it? Triumph.
Love Humanity.
That one was good. There are a few good ones in there.
Yeah, and we're going to preview a song.
Yes.
A rough mastered version of the single for only the heads that stay to the end of the episode. So I will be leaking my own music on this episode in a big way. That probably isn't really the best to do, but I'm too excited, and I got one of the mastered versions back today already. So why not?
It's
It's mine.
You made it.
I'm going to talk over it so you can't clip it. You know, we'll obviously be talking over it.
Right.
Because you don't want to be able to just clip it. But I am going to leak my own music, which does feel kind of exciting to do.
Very. Well, I mean, you've been playing the songs live, too, so
Yes,
it's not like
exactly.
they're completely unheard of.
And I realized that I have this full set of Montreal. We did an entire Pure Groove set at one of our 2 Montreal shows, and it sounds really cool, and I bounced it to tape. So I'm going to upload the Montreal live audio as well, which I'm feeling very cool about.
That's nice. A little treat.
Yeah, a very little treat for the audience at home.
Something like a little treat to enjoy.
We're talking about jazz. Jazz music. So I wanted to kick off with my pick. That's all about jazz. When I was doing research for the album, I came across this tune. I don't know, why is it so reverby? Oh. When I was doing research for the album, I was just kind of listening to jazz for reference mixes. I was listening to radio stations to see how they do DJing jazz, and I came across this pick. It has a really bad album cover, but I think it's a vibey way to kick off the episode. It's going to be my only pick of the episode as well. I made room only for the one of mine, and then however many Maya wants to do, and then I've got a bunch of fan subs that have been sitting there that I have to, we're going to do these periodic episodes where it's more about the fan sub than even about my picks or my guest.
We have a lot of catch up to do in
And
the fan sub.
The more we do the no guest episodes too, the more I dig. I just enjoy anyway. Like, I don't need a guest. We got this.
Correct.
So let's do my first pick. I can't even remember the name of any of my songs anymore. It's just, it's the second one, Love Theme.
Love Theme.
Who is it by? It's Italian.
Mafalda Minozzi and Dave Liebman.
Not to be confused with David Liebehart, if anybody knows who that is. Also, in regards to MILF Manor, this season wrapped. I do not want to give any spoilers, but the season is over, and I fear it's never coming back. But it was a wild and incredible ride. So anyway, this tune kind of rocked my world when I heard it, and I think it had like 1,000 plays or 0 registered plays. Ooh, let me do this thing I like to do.
From the album Cinema City, 6,000 plays.
6K.
But
Look at my face.
most of the tracks have no registered plays.
Yeah, it's a sleeper. What's the year on it?
Let's see. 2021.
It's probably a reissue. This is too wildly jazz sounding.
Are you sure? Because like the cover looks current.
Okay.
To me.
Can we see a non-keyed out? Yeah. It looks so weird. It looks so theater kid.
Right. It just looks like somebody is trying to make this look retro, but it doesn't look.
You think it's looking too mod?
It's looking really modern to me.
All right, well, let's get into it. This is Paul. Wait, before we do.
The Deepest Cuts with DJ Paul Chew.
We're back with the stupid box.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think everyone's going to really like this one. Let's get a little volume.
Honestly, the background is working really nice with this one.
Peaceful Wednesday vibes. Cleansing.
No. Me accidentally opening Logic.
Trying to record a demo right now?
I think so, yeah.
I've been really into this super crispy, non-vibey production where it's just really clear audio. No lo-fi.
So is this Mafalda Minazzi? Is she a singer?
Yeah, didn't look into her at all. Just enjoyed the song and was like, this is going to go on the show.
Is this the Mafalda Minazzi band?
You could say that. But I think there's another guy in there.
Yeah, it was like David Liebman.
David Liebehart. It's pretty vibey, huh?
It's really relaxing. I like this one.
How many minutes is this one?
4.5.
We don't have to do the whole one. It's just such a nice start.
We're about halfway through here.
I've been so in the jazz hole. The best part about jazz is that it's almost always a hidden gem.
Right.
Except I think that I'm a fan of big mainstream hit jazz. But like the most plays a jazz song can have on Spotify is no more than 15 million.
Right.
Oh, Back in My House from last week.
Somebody mentioned The Mansion in the chat.
I was talking about how after this jazz record comes out, I'm going to probably be able to buy this house back here.
Or we can stop renting and just we can own it.
Yeah, or we rent it, yeah.
Yeah, we're renting it right now.
This is the Paul Cherry pick. We got Diddley Drew here.
The PCP?
The PCP. He's at Sludge Bob late.
What was he doing before this, you think?
Diddley Drew, what were you doing before this? Why are you late? I have to shame my fans who show up late. That's not cool, bro.
Coding?
Oh.
Are you in coding boot camp?
Hey, we all respect to a coding boot camp. All right, let's take it out. I have ADD, but this is a cleansing track. Hopefully it's bringing you back, Maya. I know you're a little stressed.
Oh my god, I was feeling stressy.
But now everything is okay.
Right.
Everything is gonna be just A-okay. Here on Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream, the only show on Twitch.
Okay, so you want to get into it? Let's get into our first fan sub.
Fan sub.
I got some good ones. Man, there's some bangers, and I got one that's over 100K because I heard it and I could absolutely not help myself. It needed to be in the show today. And I want to start with that one and just get it out of the way because it's more of a sleeper hit.
Okay. Oh, so it has a couple plays.
It has 180 something thousand plays, but
okay.
It was so amazing. And it's a Tomper Boy pick. So I want to give a shout out to Tomper Boy. Because I was just spending a good time today catching up, giving good listens, good ears on everything you guys have sent.
The Tomper fam.
Tomper fam is heavy. They just played their show. So I hope that went well. And they got new music out. And I was thinking about maybe putting one of their songs on the show too.
Stream Tomper.
We'll stream it next week. But this one is called Go Down Softly. It's on the old playlist.
Okay.
This one honestly blew my mind a little bit. And I think it's from 2022.
2022, 184, almost 185,000.
Sometimes you gotta just let a song have a little more plays than 100K and put it on the show.
We're 7 plays away from 190. From 185K.
This song is worth it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Endlessly reported was a shot in the air. Played over and over, and I don't understand what it signifies.
You kidding me?
I don't wanna be that way, no, but I don't wanna go down softly. I wanna go down swinging. I don't really care what
It literally is like Clark Sound meets Stereolab. It's crazy, exactly like that. This is hot Doritos emoji. And this is a modern band. This is a contemporary. And this
I love the voice.
The band name is really weird too. What are they called?
Fievel is Glock.
Yeah, it's like
Glow?
Fievel is Glock.
Fievel is Glock. I love her voice.
Me too.
It's beautiful. And where are they from? If
Seems
Tomper's
like Montreal, to be honest.
NYC based, but
Oh.
where are they from? Are they from the States?
This part. Oh man. God, I love this part. This is so dummy.
Very classic.
Yeah, it's super Quebecois vibe to me. It's just so perfect. It sounds soft on my ears. So big ups to Tomper for putting me on. This is like a total put on.
Welcome to the chat, Fisherman Cove.
Yes, we got Fisherman Cove in the chat.
First time chatter.
Haven't seen Fisherman Cove yet. Happy to have you. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. Let's get in that Discord. Tomper with the gas.
Oh my god. I didn't know that was you. I was like, wow, that was an interesting choice.
What about this choice? Yeah. I got auto-tune.
Okay.
I got reverb and I got auto-tune. That was so peaceful.
Shocking.
I just got this little vocal box and I just think it's so funny. And I thought it would be so funny to have on the show, but I'm going to abuse it.
You thought you were.
I thought
think
it
you're clever.
really
don't you?
funny.
You think you're
Guess
clever,
what?
don't you?
Guess what, you guys?
You just got hit with a fan submission.
You guys just got hit with a fan submission, and we got Double Wonderful in the chat. What's up, dude?
Not to be confused with a double quibble.
We're back in color, full Technicolor, and we in many different octaves. As many octaves as you want. Check, check.
1, 2.
Low octave. We got a really
high octave too.
What about high octane?
We're taking it high octane here on Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream. Woo!
Woo!
love to see you guys here. Thank you so much for coming. We're just cruising through the fan submissions, catching up on amazing tunes that I have been glazed over for far too long. That last one was by Tomper. This next one is by Menace. And,
Ooh,
you know,
Menace
just because
is-
Gordon's here, we want to just drop our Stevie Moore track in.
We're going to be playing the NSG tonight.
NSG's on deck.
NSG's next.
And then the NSDs after that. I'm gonna pull up an R. Stevie Moore song, and you know, I was thinking, I'm sure everybody in the chat knows R. Stevie Moore. You wouldn't even be watching the show if you didn't know R. Stevie Moore. He's he's kind of like a mainstream gem.
Ooh.
Kind of like Gary Wilson or, you know, any number of like For the Heads artists. But this one that Menace put forth is called Cool Daddy-O.
Yes.
And it's just a really good mood. It's a really good vibe. And how many plays it have? 18,000?
18,125.
Yeah, it's a funny song, and I just want to play it. And I think we have to remind ourselves that, you know, these mainstream gem artists, they're cool. And it's worth it
Yes.
to bring them on the show. Even though it's maybe a little obvious, it's like that's what we're here for. You
They
know?
might be new. I mean, it's like Adam brought on Cherry Tree, which is like a song that Paul and I love, but it brought us a lot of joy just to hear it.
And like Prefab Sprout, that's another like mainstream heads band, but sometimes you got to play them on the show because that's why we're here, you
Right.
know? So let's go into it. This one's called Cool Daddy-O.
Cool Daddy-O.
Hi, it's great to be back with you. I am feeling well. Mind if I just sing? I'll start upon hearing the bell. Mommy's baking birthday bread and daddy's drink destroys its head and little distant cousins asleep.
So good.
But I'm a cool daddy-o.
Cool Daddy-O.
Bubba's busy masturbating, Sissy sewing sweaters so her fine fiancé fits in the sheet. But I'm a cool daddy-o. Cool daddy-o. You should see my fancy outfit. You
Very
should
British
see
part
their
here.
eyes. Mommy's polishing pottery and daddy wins the lottery and grandma's little nephew's in bed. But I'm a
Cool Daddy-O.
cool daddy-o. Bubba's boring Barbara and Sissy's in
It
the
just
shower,
goes.
shaving doubles like her fiancé said.
What else do you want to do with it?
Cool daddy-o.
You just want to do what you're doing.
Cool Daddy-O.
I'm so debonair, but I don't care to stick around, so I'm getting out of here.
Same. Kind of a fire track.
Oh.
Kind of a fire track. Is what I said. I'm getting riled up now.
I know you're gonna don't take your shirt. Don't stand up. 'cause
Don't
you're
take
not-
your shirt off is what you're gonna
I
say.
know. Don't take your shirt off.
I won't take my shirt off, I swear.
Don't stand up because you're not wearing.
I'm just gonna rock back and forth in my little chair. Cool Daddy-O.
Cool Daddy-O.
What do you think this song is about?
It's about-
Just settle down and listen to my song.
It's about a cool daddy.
He's a cool daddy-o for sure.
Menace said, "Sorry, officer. Cool Daddy-O was playing."
Bubba's breaking broken show and Sissy is
That's
proud
funny.
of herself because her fiancé is choked up.
Cool Daddy-O.
Just a
Cool Daddy-O. Drum production is fire, as always. So
I'm a
good.
cool daddy-o.
He's like
Cool
doing a British
Daddy-O.
accent.
Just a
Daddy-O.
cool daddy-o. Cool daddy-o.
And we're back. Guess what, you guys?
You just got hit with a fan submission.
Will someone drop the Discord link in the chat? If you're not in the Discord yet, you should be, because that's where you can put your fan submission. Yes. And you know what the joy of this episode is for me? Is being able to drop that you just got hit after every single song tonight.
How many fan subs do we have? Like 5 or 6?
I think I have 6 or 7. I think I pushed it
Ooh.
where I think we're going to have over 10 tracks tonight for sure. And we have a strong viewer base now that we've been doing the show, and I want to see more of the viewers. I know you guys come in, you watch the show, you're so in and out with it. Why don't you just get a little bit more in it? Go to the Discord. I know you listen to these tracks. I know you listen to this kind of music.
Yes.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't. So get in the Discord, And go submit me tracks that have under 100,000 plays, because honestly, trying to keep bringing them to you every week is hard, because they're hard to find. Good ones are hard to find. So we need to work as a community, as a team of heads, put our heads together so we can get an unlimited amount of tracks for a unlimited
weekly program called Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream.
So true. So true.
Okay, so next track,
So true.
next fan submission
So
is
true.
by a little guy named George Harrison.
So
I had a dream
true.
last night that I was in Paul McCartney's band, and I was hired into the band because my name was Paul,
Oh wow.
and it was only Paul's being hired.
So the whole band was Paul.
And I was playing guitar, but he wanted to only play like the For You album, like the Ryan Tedder produced new stuff. And I remember being like, no, I don't want to play For You. And I walked away, and I remember running away from the Paul McCartney gig because I didn't want to play For You.
I kind of like For You.
Even though that, yeah, I actually like that song too.
At first I was a hater, but I've come around to it for sure.
Let me know in the chat what you guys think about the Paul McCartney song For You, produced by Ryan Tedder.
Paul McCartney, he's always doing something a little silly.
Did we ever? I think we did pull that Ryan Tedder song up on this show before. Did we, or did we not?
Definitely not.
That's a good one.
The one from TRL or
Yeah,
something.
that one's really good.
It's maybe not. It might not be from TRL, but that song is very good.
It is. Okay, so next fan sub is one from Sludge Bob. Unless Sludge Bob is late.
I think Sludge Bob is late.
Well, they said the Cool Manager was working on the Discord, which I thought meant I can tune in while I'm at work. But maybe the Cool Manager called in sick.
Oh, Sludge Bob said he not long ago. So I think Sludge Bob's present.
Oh, Sludge Bob is here. Thank God the Cool Manager was working tonight.
They might be taking an order. They might be
I don't know what their job is. What's
stocking some shelves. They might
be
balancing some checkbooks.
They might be, for all we know, they might be a vice president of a major airline, and the Cool Manager is the CEO of, Delta. Because we have rich fans, right?
It's true.
Rich and powerful fans in high places here at Hidden Gems.
It's so true.
Okay, this next one I really, really love. It's by Sludge Bob. The song is called Trashy Rumors. Did I just say the song was by Sludge Bob?
You did.
This next
I was like, okay.
This next one's by Sludge Bob.
It's by Michelle Phillips.
Michelle Phillips. This one got posted twice because they posted it once and it didn't get paid attention to, and they said, I think I put this one here before, and I checked it out, and it is really good.
6K.
6K deserves way more.
Okay, let me just try to find the gorgeous album artwork.
The Goated with the sauce.
The Goated with the sauce. This is Trashy Rumor.
This is Trashy Rumors here on Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems, brought to you by Sludge Bob.
Get a little volume on that.
Those trashy rumors all over town, they get me down.
This is amazing.
Those damn
Commuters.
fly into
Those
town
damn commuters.
to look and shop around. I was a fool not to be the woman who just comes and goes, catching a cab, having tea.
It's so Parisian.
Making love and changing my clothes. My sense of humor has let me down. A laugh costs more than a cry. Some
You guys like that?
consumer,
Someone
blonde
screenshot
and
this.
brown, saw the star in your eye. Oh,
I'll make that my new Spotify artist picture. check this out. Ready? Oh, wait.
Scary.
Here I come.
Peekaboo.
This is a pretty relaxing song.
You ever played peekaboo?
Not since I was 1. I love this. This is like French Paris sunset.
And this is what year? This is
At the Sacre de Coeur. How do you say it? Sacre de Coeur.
Sacré Coeur. Sacré Coeur. 1977 is a beautiful year for music
I agree.
and film.
Catching a making love and changing my clothes.
You know who would like this song? Katie B.
Katie B.
Gives Kate B vibes.
They get me down. Those damn commuters flying
I'm gonna send this one to her right now.
She doesn't like the commuters flying to town.
Who would?
Oh, I was a fool not to be.
This is such a good song.
Peaceful. Cleaning the house.
Kind of a peaceful episode.
I know. Nothing. Well, except for the R. Stevie Moore. I don't think that was really that peaceful.
Changing my clothes.
Yeah, baby. Wow. All right, let's take her out.
Let's do it.
Michelle Williams. What was her name?
Michelle Phillips.
Michelle Phillips.
Yeah, baby.
That was a special one. Oof. Let's go.
Yes.
And we're back. Oh, guess what, guys?
You just got hit with a friend submission.
You just got hit again with another.
Fan submission.
So crazy.
I'm going crazy with the audio production today. I haven't had my little stupid box in a while. Feels good to have it back.
I know we really haven't had it in a while, and I've had to be playing the more fun regular version.
I know, more fun
As-
regular version is not the same as the instrumental.
It's always kind of stresses me out a little bit.
Because you have to turn it down before I say, got my dreams on hold.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. So we're getting bombarded with fans submissions. Let's keep the train going.
Left and right.
This next one is in homage to last week's episode because
Oh.
it's by
Oh.
the Golden Bubbles.
Oh.
Do you know the Golden Bubbles, Maya?
I'm not familiar with the Golden Bubbles.
Oh.
Is it like video game music?
No, it's Joey Michael's band project with his brother.
Oh. See, I had
Which one is this called? It's Your Night?
It's called It's Your Night.
Yeah, It's Your Night. This is another Sludge Bob pick. I did 2 Sludge Bob
It
picks.
has 4.6K.
And this is one of JoJo, who plays bass in my band. It's one of JoJo's favorite Joey Michaels songs, and I knew it because we've listened to this song in the car and on tour a lot. And it was so cool that Sludge Bob brought this one into the submissions because it is a really cool track. And also, we just want to add that we went to the AM Sun Joey Michaels show that they were promoting last week.
And it was incredible, you guys.
It was incredible.
It was so much fun.
Their band sounded so good.
I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
And we saw this really funny Japanese band that's a total hidden gem band
For sure.
called Luby Sparks.
Luby Sparks. They were very fun. Their set was like all over the place, but in a good way.
They're named after a movie called Ruby Sparks. And then there's another Japanese band called Ruby Sparks. So then they called their band.
The band Ruby Sparks is also Japanese?
Yes.
So is it a Japanese movie?
I think it is. I didn't look into it, but there's a movie called Ruby Sparks. Then there's a Japanese band called Ruby Sparks. But this band that we saw is called Luby Sparks.
Okay, so Ruby Sparks is...
What is it?
Okay. It's a movie starring Paul Dano and Zoe Kazan.
Oh, we should watch that. What year is it from?
2012.
I'm a Dano stano.
I love Paul Dano.
Love him in everything he's in. He's so iconic.
I had a crush on him in high school.
Except I don't really like him in that one Batman movie.
It's a romantic fantasy comedy drama. Young author, once a literary darling, is having trouble composing his next novel. There you go.
This movie has really affected a few Japanese people because they keep naming their bands after this movie.
Wait, are you sure that the band Ruby Sparks is Japanese?
I'm sure you're about to tell me if
It
they are or
says
not.
Los Angeles, California.
Oh, I think I did the thing where I lied. You know what? When you do that,
I'm familiar with your lying ways, Paul.
Yeah, baby.
I'm familiar.
I'm such a liar like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. We got Joey Michaels and his brother in the Golden Bubbles. What year is this one from?
This is 2012, much like the film Ruby Sparks starring Paul Dano.
Let's tie together, and this is an over 11-year-old song by Joey Michaels.
I'm titillated.
I'm so titillated. Let's do it. Some things never change with Joey Michaels. Let's get some volume.
Oh, Ashley.
Oh.
The first time was only fooling.
This is Joey's brother singing.
Yeah, you never understood me. I was hot and you was freezing. Oh, give me some sympathy, not passion. Yeah, you never had the passion.
Nice four on the floor. Him and his brothers sing in the same style, but they have different ranges.
For sure.
There he is.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very disco. Yeah.
Now
Jared. The drummer Jared.
They literally reference Jared, that
the
guy.
drummer.
Yeah.
Mum's
Which is
the word
insane.
on. Mum's the word on Jared.
Is this like Benny Sings?
Maybe slightly.
Is this? Well, Benny Sings has been around just as long.
I know, I'm saying maybe slightly.
You're too good. Sludge, thank you for the pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brought to you by Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream.
First day you nearly fainted from that kiss under the blanket.
They love to sing about stuff like romance and kissing and stuff. That's a Joey thing.
Don't we all?
I don't really sing about that.
A smooch?
I don't really sing about a kiss.
What about a ghost's breast?
I sing about a ghost's breasts and the chests beneath the rest of the vests.
The vests that the ghosts boast.
Na, 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 it's your night. Hey. Hey.
Hey. Hey.
This is this is verse 4.
It tells a story.
Is this like the Bee Gees?
No.
It's not.
No.
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 calling my next band the Ghosts Breasts.
The Ghosts' Breasts. Under the vest.
Under the vests.
Okay, we should peel it out, dude. My ADD is too fracking hard today.
You're so over them.
I'm obsessed with them. Everybody knows that I'm obsessed.
Obsessed with Joey Joy Michaels.
It's your night.
It's your night.
And we're back. Guess what, guys?
You just got hit with a fan submission. I just put you guys into submission. You're in submission now. From a fan submission. You must obey my every command. From here on out. I've put you in
Fan submission.
This is too much fun, this little vocal box.
You're being silly, Paul. You're being a silly little guy.
I just put you in
fan submission.
You're under my...
It sounds like I'm like from the Halo 1 video game when I do that. Mai, did you ever play the Halo 1 video game?
No, but I know the theme song that's like... Sort of like that.
This thing is so silly. Okay, so you guess what? Guess what's happening next, you guys? You're about to get hit with another fan submission.
You're never gonna believe.
And this next one is so good.
I'm gonna have to see it to believe it.
It's called "You Always Hurt the One You Love." I think that's the one on the playlist.
By Laura Michelle.
This one was another "Rock My World" type track by DJ Pavi. And I want to give a special shout out to DJ Pavi because they work hard in the fucking in the Discord, And this one just has a really stinky good vibe on it. I love that cover too. Oh, gotta love it. And how many plays on this one, Maya?
This one has 49K.
Right in the middle. Dead middle of the show. Dead middle of the required play count.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You'd say so?
I would say this song has a
Really good vibe, and you should probably play it.
Alright, this is You Always Hurt the One You Love.
by
Laura Michelle.
By Laura Michelle, the
Laura
Australian.
Michelle.
Hey, hey, hey.
You know, I had that special someone.
This is my dance song.
But I let her slip away. And I've been regretting my actions to this very day.
Same.
And if I ever get a chance to see that woman again, I'm gonna hold her and love her.
Don't you love this?
To the very end.
Don't you just love this?
Girls.
Oh.
We are very special.
Two.
Isn't that true?
And it's about time we had
This
ours.
is like a little bit like shopping cart.
Exactly,
We
and
heard all
I
those
love that
lines
song.
Before, but we're not gonna buy them anymore.
Gotta give it a little dance. Anytime I hear that fake horn sound,
It's like a clown horn.
it is. Oh my god, this goes so hard. This is my favorite of the episode for sure.
A little lo-fi.
It's a lo-fi beat to dance to. Can we get a little volume?
Thundercat wishes he could do this.
Oh!
They went and did that to you.
More clown horns.
This dry vocal is what
But I
I'm
let her
about.
slip away.
Whose one is this? Who's DJ Pavi?
DJ Pavi.
DJ Pavi.
To this very day.
Every day.
Spend all my money
Clown horn.
all over town.
Oh.
Fooled around with the woman.
I wish I could sing like this.
Always let my woman down.
Always put my woman down.
You always hurt the one you love.
Sheesh.
That special someone
DJ Pavi, where did you find this
that
song?
you can't
It's
get
so
back,
good.
and you've been dreaming of. You always hurt the one you love.
Maya with the Christmas background.
That special
We going Christmas with it.
It's
Who cares?
It's giving
that you can't
Christmas.
forget.
It's giving season's greetings.
Season's greetings.
Maya really tries to push Christmas on me in the middle of the year. It's not even July and we're doing Christmas. Come on. But this is a duet, Maya. It's a long form duet.
All it did was hurt me.
Like
It
really,
almost seems like there's like 4 singers on this song.
really long verses. Like minute and a half long verse.
Spending the nighttime
I feel like they're trying to pull the wool over my eyes with this
all
one.
by myself.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Do you know? Can I be honest?
And hoping
Be honest.
I'm not hating,
I'd find
but I don't really like
someone
lo-fi
else.
music.
Oh.
Are you serious? You're gonna come at me right now on Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream, and you're gonna
Say that you don't like
That you can't get
Lo-fi
back,
music?
and you've been dreaming of.
I don't really like lo-fi.
You have to back that. You have to back that one up.
With what?
Why don't you like it?
I don't know. It's just like doesn't really like. It doesn't excite me because I know that it's usually fake. Like you're just making it sound lo-fi.
No, what year is this from? This is legit. This is like straight to cassette tape music.
2022.
Is this actually from 2022 or is this a reissue?
I don't know.
Never leave.
I would like to know, DJ Pavi, if you're here, I don't know if you are, can someone validate whether this is a reissue? Because I don't think I could make a track if I tried that sounds this vintage.
And love, only you.
I could try. Maybe I'll make it a challenge this week to make a really lo-fi sounding, like really hard to distinguish fool's gold kind of track like this.
Okay,
And
so
if I
this
can
is
do it, then I will be disenchanted by lo-fi music forever.
this is what I'm finding. Absolutely nothing about this song. 1989, I guess it came out.
That's right, it did. It is actually lo-fi.
Yeah, but most of the time.
It has lo-fi cred. Hey, Jim's so slim is here. Jim is here.
He's so slim. He's looking slim
Jim,
today.
you're looking slim these days.
But I think that lo-fi music
Baby, I'm sorry.
is fine.
Why are you bored of it? Have you just heard too much of it?
I've heard too much of it. It doesn't excite me.
I'm
just
pretty
like,
sure your letter is a lo-fi technically, isn't it? Or is it mid-fi?
it's mid-fi.
Oh. See, I love lo-fi music, and I don't think I'll ever unlike it because it's something about the bubble roll-off and the EQ where you roll off the low lows and the high highs and you peak the mids.
Maybe you like it because you were spending some time.
I've spent some time in the lo-fi hole.
Don't hate me, people. Don't hate me,
Maya,
Gemmos.
you have so many controversial opinions on the show. You offer these up too. You say, I don't like Canadian music. I don't like lo-fi. You throw it up there. But honestly, it makes for good TV.
I'm gonna have to watch this. I'm gonna have to watch this back and hear how I said it. But I think what I said was I don't really like it.
I'm gonna have to watch it back too, and then we'll have a whole conversation about it.
Like there are some songs that I can say, I just think it's like if you've got the power these days, just make it a little less lo-fi. And I really
You mean for like
modern music?
Yeah, for modern ears. I guess it's just like
Yeah.
I don't really like that sound.
Well, we're gonna get into a bigger conversation about resources because I think what's cool about lo-fi music is it's a product of really wanting to put beauty into the world, but not having the resources.
Right.
But then at a certain point, when it becomes like this totally tried and like plug-in heavy sketch cassette vibe, obviously nobody. I mean, I think millions of people like that, but I am not one of them. But there's a vibe where it's a disingenuous lo-fi,
Right.
a plug-in lo-fi.
Right. And that's really what I don't like.
And that's like fourth wave Mac DeMarco post like Hangover music is all about. It's all about the sketch cassette and the heavy-handed use of tape plugins, but not actually bouncing down to cassette.
Right.
You know that I record stuff onto cassette and I bounce down cassette or bounce down reel to reel. These things that give it that extra edge. Like the Flavor album is completely bounced down to reel before I mastered it. And that's why it sounds like it does. But I didn't do that to the Back on the Music album. I wanted to go for a more hi-fi approach. This new one, the Pure Grooves album, I distinctively took off almost all of the tape hiss from the plugins. And it's my crispiest, clearest, and most hi-fi release yet.
And I'm really,
shiny.
Really excited to show you guys this leak of the song later in the episode if you stick around.
I think, but to your point about like how lo-fi music is like almost like a stamp of like, it's exemplary of maybe few resources. I think also like this like fake lo-fi like it's almost like putting a filter on your photos on Instagram. Like
yes,
before there was Instagram, there was Hipstamatic. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that. That's a very good analogy.
And it was sort of like you want your photos to look cool, so you put this filter on them. And I think
and then it gets tired as hell.
It gets tired, but I think that for a lot of young people or people who are just starting to make music and like that sound, they're probably making it, and maybe they don't know how to really like mix, and they don't.
because these processes take years to learn how to do really well.
So then they just put that lo-fi kind of filter.
I love doing that
on it, just because it's like, okay, I don't really know how to mix this to make so that it sounds good, but if I put this like this hiss on it, maybe that will kind of equalize.
Well, it does, and it kind of covers up a lot of errors, and it makes it instantly vibey. And I've been guilty of doing this too, especially after I finish something for the first day, an idea that I want to demo out, I'll throw the heavy-handed cassette filter or whatever on it, so it just sounds instantly better without me having to do any work before I really dig in.
Yes.
But that song we just listened to is some real lo-fi, and you got to admit it. She wanted to act like that was made in 2022.
But no, I mean, I wasn't. Because on Spotify I did say 2022, and then we just uncovered that it was from 1989, Taylor Swift, and
oh god.
Much like
someone
else I know is from 1989. They were born that year. I think it was.
It was Taylor Swift. If we did a Taylor Swift episode, an all Taylor episode, then we would be pulled down, and we would be banned forever from Twitch. They would flag us and they would take it away.
Yes.
All right, let's see what Sludbub says. But don't you feel like that can also be applied to the other end? Like you can just throw distortion on a guitar solo and it will sound rock? Yeah. I guess you're right.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
What other things can you throw on to change the vibe? Like you can throw auto-tune on a voice and make it sound like quote-unquote modern.
Right. If you have a zit, you can put makeup on it to make it look less so. I mean, it's like...
I'm thinking about in music.
But I'm just saying, like, you can apply this to anything. It's like, we do shit all the time to doctor stuff up and make it more cool or more beautiful or more interesting. That's the magic of life. I don't think that lo-fi music should stop being made. I'm just saying that it's just not for me.
Okay, let me. Okay, I'm struggling with something myself that I want to talk about now that we're cracking in. Is that I wanna really like retro rock and throwback rock, but I have a hard time enjoying it. I mean, at the Young Gun Silver Fox show, I really truly enjoyed it. Right. But it's kind of like the same thing where they bring magic. Like there's magic in the retro rock. It's like you are capturing something from a bygone era and you are putting it in a bottle and you are sending us back to a time that's past. But for me, it just feels like, I just think, what if you just made it your own? Or like, what if you put a little bit more of yourself into it? Or like your colorful personality, like these performers or singers that do that. I'm like, make yourself known, you know, like Yeah, like Greta Van Fleet. It's just
or yeah,
exactly the same as
like
Led Zeppelin.
Drug Dealer, who's making completely derivative music, but people really like it.
I don't know. I feel like Mike's personality comes through in Drug Dealer.
I think so too. I think, well, theoretically, you bring yourself to everything that you do. Nobody could actually even if they say that they can and you say that you can, it's like nobody can make the art that you would make because it's from your perspective. So even if I followed the exact same formula as Greta Van Fleet, my songs that I wrote as them would never be the same songs that they're creating because they're writing them.
Definitely.
But it feels sometimes a little bit stale, or like for example, at the Young Gun Silver Fox show, that guy who was playing keys has a incredible voice.
Tremendous voice.
Beautiful voice. And it's like that's his gift. And I feel like he shines because of his beautiful voice.
That's his whole self.
Right. And I don't know. There's always a little something special to be brought even to these like derivative projects.
I know. It's just fun. I never thought in 2023 that derivative rock and retro throwback rock would have such a huge comeback. It's like it honestly amazes me every day. And I'm benefiting from it because I feel like in a ways my music does it too.
It's a great unifier.
But when I listen to my music, I feel like, oh, it doesn't actually do that exactly. And honestly, I think to my not benefit, to my own detriment, I could be leaning in harder, but I make all these personality quirky choices in my production or my lyrics that like veer me off path of like trending towards being on the retro rock playlist or whatever. But I think I'm actually on I'm on that playlist.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I think what I was saying is like it's a great unifier because it's something familiar. So like people who actually were there for this like lo-fi music, for example, like it because it reminds them of when they were our age and listening to music.
Yeah.
And then it's also something fresh for young people who maybe haven't been exposed to that genre before. So it's a universal thing, and that's why I think it's so popular because like if you're 18 and you just like learn about a drug dealer, you can play it for your parents and they're like, oh, this sounds like X, Y, and Z.
Yes, the great unifier, exactly.
And it also just kind of feels good. It's something that works because it's not like you're not reinventing the wheel, which is much more, I think it's a much scarier venture.
I try to quote unquote reinvent the wheel of myself, not saying that I'm taking on a burden of making the newest thing ever, but every time I sit down to make a record, I think, how do I just make it sound like me?
Right.
And I think that everyone does that, to be honest. But
the danger is where you make something that's a nod to one era, and then you stay in that era and you don't develop that sound or your own sound. And that's when things get a little bit like played and lazy.
Yeah, it's true. And but it's also like I've noticed the more these artists lean into that thing, and I wouldn't call it lazy, it's just like the more focused on doing that thing, the more success is begotten because people are like, oh hell yeah, you really doing that, you really being doing that, you know? And it's just fun. I don't know.
Right.
I think that's how you get more wide audience by doing that.
For sure.
And I love that Drug Dealer is getting a pretty good big audience himself, and my other retro rock friends are like getting good careers. That's awesome, you know. Like I'm all for my friends getting great music careers and all that. But it's just like a thing I'm struggling with of like, I don't know. I guess I show my answer to that question in my own music, I guess.
Right.
A Sludge Bob asks, why don't I play the 12-string Dan Electro anymore? I actually brought it back. I've been playing it.
Is it in here?
It's not in here. No, it is in here. But I haven't been I had put it away for the last record cycle, but now I'm playing all the old tunes like Yesterday and You're a Letter. I'll bring it back out live for that. But yeah, the Nude Party. Those are my friends too. That they're derivative rock, but I feel like there's a good amount of their own self and personality in it. And maybe I'm just doing derivative rock in a different way that is the most unpopular version of it.
I guess. I suppose.
But when we played at the Troubadour last week, some fans came up to me and they were like, dude, you sound like Michael Franks. And I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Right. It's
because that is my biggest inspo.
Yeah, you want to model after your influence.
And it was cool. I feel like if you saw Paul Cherry live and you never heard me before, you would get a lot more of a classic feel. I think the live set comes across way more classic than the production.
Right. But it's like ultimately these derivative things they're just feel good because they
are.
Yeah, they're just really it's just really just feel good music.
It's go for the gut.
Right,
punch.
and it does, and I don't know. I only want to listen to music really that makes me feel warm.
I only want to listen to music. I only want to make music that challenges me, but I only want to listen to music that makes me feel warm. So I'm in conflict with myself. And I think that this Pure Grooves album is the first time I made music that does kind of both. It's a little challenging, but I think it's really like relaxing background feel good music. But we'll see how the fans react.
So true.
Let's keep going.
Okay, let's go. It's a little breakdown.
I love a good sidebar. Okay, I want to do this next one called we did that one, we did that one, we did that one, we did that one. Okay. This one is cool. This is called On the Roof, presented to you on Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems livestream by none other than
Grass Nibbler.
The user only known as
Grass Nibbler.
Grass Nibbler.
Grass Nibbler.
Brings you this song. And what is it called, Maya?
It's called On the Roof by Harpool, and it has 1,100 plays.
Yo, what's up, Jackson? I see Jackson coming in. That's from YouTube.
Jacksoni?
Jackson Davis. I met someone recently,
Jackson, that said that they were friends with you. And I can't remember right now who it was, but I heard your name
the other day.
People speaking well of you. Okay. This one's cool because this one does the thing that we were just talking about. It brings that classic lo-fi sound with a new personality.
It's doing like 2000s.
Oh yeah, for sure. With the beat.
Yeah. Jackson, it was him. His name is Nick, right?
Dude, this song is so good.
We should get this guy on the show.
How many plays?
1,100.
1,000 plays.
This song goes hard. I will say the album
cover needs work.
Throw that album cover up.
Vibes need to be improved here. The vibe could be improved.
The vibe could be
But
improved.
the music is really good.
Another relaxing one.
Yeah, it's a relaxing Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in on this relaxing Wednesday evening.
So many people out there have beautiful voices.
I know, isn't that inspiring?
It really is.
There's like so many beautiful voices out there, and we're researching a lot of them. On the roof. This is reminding me of that like a Geico commercial with the cavemen on the like pedway at the airport. Remember that one? Oh, that part.
It is satisfying. so cute.
I love this one. And I know that
Oh, it's a little short and sweet number.
I know that the people who are watching are already in the Discord, but I'll just say it. If you want to put any of these songs on your playlist, join the Discord. I put them all in the All Gems tab after the show. That one is definitely. I added that one to my Paul Cherry Radio. I call it Cherry Radio Selects playlist. It's Cherry Radio, baby.
Sick.
Thank you for tuning into the show. We have, I've been forgetting to hit this, but guess what, you guys?
You just got hit with a fan submission.
You just got hit with a fan submission. How do you guys feel about that?
The Deepest Cuts with DJ Paul Cherry.
Thank you for bumping the Discord, Menace. And thank you for tuning in on a beautiful Wednesday
Summer day.
night. I'm kind of becoming a radio DJ in a way, aren't I?
In some way.
Some might say.
Some might say that.
Some might say that I'm a bit of a radio DJ, some might not.
Might say you're a little bit of a bugger.
You're tuned in to Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream, the only show on Twitch that talks about the deep cuts.
Oh, yeah.
I like to say that periodically throughout the show, like as though we're a radio program.
Yeah. As if we have anything to prove.
You know what time it is, y'all?
You're listening to the hottest Tech Selects.
Time for Maya's Tech Select.
My Tech Select.
Maya's Choice, I call it.
Let me find myself on here. So I was at work today.
Where are you now?
And I hadn't really prepared anything, and I was just I went through my liked songs.
Okay.
And was seeing if any of them would work as
You were slacking.
I was sort of I have to admit I sort of phoned.
Don't phone it in. They look forward to these picks.
I know,
and
but
you're such a thoughtful woman.
I know, so I did phone it in today.
She was not having it. She was at the office, which you don't usually have to do. You can usually just stay home and work from home.
Right.
She's a work from home queenie.
And then I typically have more time on Wednesdays when I'm working from home to pick my songs, but I guess I'll just have to start doing that on Tuesdays now.
Yeah, you just gotta make time on Tuesday.
Yeah, because I should do it. So I have a song that I don't really know if it's for the Hidden Gems crowd, but
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. You're setting us up to not like it.
Okay,
Why don't you hype it? Why don't you set us up for obsession? It's all the way in the way you package it. It's all about the brand.
Okay. I'm going to pick a different song. I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to save it for a rainy day when I can package it a little bit better.
Yeah, let's just put that one away and get a better one.
Okay, this one is from an artist called Flanafi and Ape School. And it's from an album called The Knees Start to Go.
Sometimes these people think up that they're going to make their artist name the most confusing and awkward word that they invent. And you're like, why are you calling your artist name
it
that?
doesn't...
Flanafi and what?
Ape School.
It's like, what?
Flanafi and Ape School.
It's almost like they want to be a hidden gem.
I know. It has 34,000 plays. It came out in 2021.
I feel like a lot of the picks lately have been like songs from the last 3 years, which I think is really cool. Accidentally, a lot of music we're listening to on the show is from this decade.
Right.
Which is starting to which we can have a whole nother long talk about, but this decade is starting to appear as a vibe.
Right.
Very slowly it's uncovering itself.
Yes.
But I think that okay, let's get into it, Maya.
Flanafi and Ape School. This song is called Family, Friends. And I picked it because one of the Pure Groove songs has the comma in the...
That's right, the comma title.
The comma title. Kama Sutra.
Oh, yes. This is fire.
She says, I don't like lo-fi. And then her text select is lo-fi.
It doesn't sound lo-fi to me.
This is so good. It kind of reminds me of that band from Florida.
Yeah, I don't know much about them. Are they from? Let's see if they're from Florida. I agree, Nolan Soft.
This is so good.
I know, isn't it cool? It's like they're a guy. They're from Philly.
Oh, it's so sick. Really into this. It does have Philly vibes.
I've been into music from Philly lately.
The new Paul Cherry album is coming out on a label from Philly.
Philly Willy.
Philly is making itself known.
Phileas Delphius.
It kind of reminds me of Alex G, which I think is Philly.
Is he from Philly?
I think so.
Do we have any Philly heads in the chat?
Philly is usually putting out like super emo, emotional music. And it's not so indie. This part is so cool.
I know, isn't it cool? It's cool.
It's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Wow. I'm impressed.
It's no joke. It's nothing to scoff.
Maya, you did not disappoint with this week's text select.
It's nothing to scoff at, people.
You're listening to the hottest Tech Selects.
Damn, y'all. I think we might be coming to the end.
I think we're getting there for sure.
I think this might be the last song.
Last song of the night?
Yeah. This is the last one.
Wow.
Very sick song, Maya. You
Thank
truly
you.
don't disappoint, I'll say that. You usually bring fire and you never disappoint, and this is why I love you.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
So I've been waiting for this moment the entire episode, which is the moment where I leak my own music.
Oh my gosh.
And this is how we're going to go out today. I just completed the mixing. I engineered, wrote most of it, mixed all of it. This is the new Paul Cherry music. This is a leak. You get to hear it this one time, the 21 of you that are watching. And then it's going to go into hiding for probably a few months, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be released as probably the first single of the record.
Oh my gosh.
And it's called Our Night.
Our Night.
I want to preface you that this is from the album Paul Cherry's Pure Grooves Volume 1. The first time Paul Cherry has adventured into a band project. This is a product of me writing smooth fusion jazz with my bandmates that I play with live.
Oui, oui.
It's our collaborative project. I cannot take all the credit, and I don't want to because my bandmates are amazing. And it's been a beautiful experience to make music with other people in a band, like it's a band, not just being, Paul Cherry all the time. It kind of gets boring. So let's get into it. This one's called Our Night.
Okay, so I'm just gonna click on this download link, I guess.
This is yep, this is it. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, we got the background music playing too. Well, let's redo it. Let's give it a proper gain stage. Oh, come on.
It's already started.
No, go back. Go back.
Oh my god.
No, it's too late. Here we go.
All right. Here
Just
we
turn it
go.
up. Let's go full vol.
Okay. How's that for you?
Sounds good to me.
Anything you want to say about it, Paul?
Just listen to it.
I thought you wanted to talk over it.
What I'll say is that this song is pretty incredible. This is like, I'll also say it's like unironic as hell. It's like super earnest music. That's Noah on the keys. This one feels like LA to me too. This feels like LA nighttime. This one's for the heads, for sure. Give it up for Nelson on the horns.
Who wrote this one?
Me, Jojo, and Noah wrote the head for it. This is my synth solo.
This is my favorite part.
This solo goes way too hard.
Yeah, we need to see your Doritos in the chat.
Yeah, throw up big hot Doritos for this shit. Jojo goes hard on the bass. That low octave doubler pedal is fire. Also, I'm playing all the acoustic guitar. It's like... Also, AM Sun is the guitar player on this whole record. He's going to be laying down a nasty little fusion solo in a second. AM Sun right here. His fusion tone is dialed. That bass tone?
Woo! Spoopy.
Are we in 1981, Huntington Beach, California right now, or is it just me?
Or maybe in 1989.
We're definitely not. Oh, hit play.
Sea Jazz.
Y'all listening to Sea Jazz.
You don't want to listen to Dancing with My Friends 11:30:21.
No. I want to enjoy that I just leaked my own music on my own show. That's what it's all about. Just play. I was excited. I wanted to share it early. I didn't want to wait. And you guys are so dope and you tune in every week. Why not just give a little treat, little taste? That was a Giga Chad move, wasn't it? And an insane track. I feel honestly really proud of the album. I didn't think I would enter my smooth fusion jazz phase this early at 31 years old. Was kind of thinking it would happen more around 41. But to be honest, it's me making the music that I want to make on my own terms. So
So
I mean, if
true.
it gets, under 100,000 plays, which I'm almost certain it will, I'm down, because I'm just down to be entering the jazz world a little bit. I want to try and prove myself in that realm a little bit, see if we can play some like jazz festival or something, see if we can get on some Spotify jazz playlist or something. I know that it's authentic, I know it's real, and I know that it was actually coming from a really pure place from everyone in the band. And it was an album that was really fun and kind of easy to make, honestly, because everyone in the band is so damn good.
Because everybody was being gorgeous.
And everyone was bringing their best self to the sessions, and it's just so fun to make music like that, honestly, and it's fun to listen to music like that. So I'm really, really stoked. I can't wait for you guys to hear the full album. It's 38 minutes of pure grooves and pure bliss. And I'm excited. It's going to be getting pressed to vinyl next week, and we're going to have records, and this is pretty exciting stuff for me because, I've only made 2 records before. But yes, I agree. We should put a lo-fi filter on it.
Oh my god, that is such a good point.
I can put sketch cassette on the out, and I think it'll sound
Antares.
good. We'll get Antares. Oh, I have Antares right here. Do 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 do. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry about that.
All
right. I love you guys. We're going to be back next week from the hotel room because, we were supposed to go on our album wrap-up vacation, but it was raining. Like it always does in Southern California, raining every day.
So true.
So we're putting it off for next week, but we're bringing all the gear. And we're doing this show from the hotel room.
It's
and
gonna be
I will
so
see you guys next week. And thank you so much for your kind words and encouragement of the Paul Cherry brand.
Experience.
And I love you guys. And
we're going to hit him with the outro.
We're going to hit him with the outro.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Okay, go.
This has been another episode of Paul Cherry's Hidden Gems live stream.
The only show on Twitch that
talks about the deep cuts. This has been another episode which we are calling the Fan Takeover, the Fan Submission episode. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for listening to my music. Thank you for being a fan and a friend. And the fan to fan pipeline is real. We'll see you next week. Bye.